Okay, so hello, my angels, my loves. Thank you for joining me on my channel, Guided Leap of Faith. We're going to work with the makeshift cards today and see if we can find out. It's so many, okay? So it's hard. To see if we can find out a little bit about the person on your mind, your ex, like maybe just some things that might help to identify that we're tapped into their energy, or to let you know if this reading is resonating with you at your past time, present time, or the current time that you're looking at, okay? And then we'll look at like some hidden truths about them, some physical features, what's going on in their environment, and maybe even depending on the time, like get a loving message from them, okay? Spirit guides are calling you to come down to help me with this reading. If there's someone that needs to tune into my channel, I hope that you tune into them so that they can receive the messages that you have, or even to see if they resonate with this, okay? To let them know what they need to work on or what's going on, to give them some insight. Michael Archangel, protect me from any dark forces or negative energy thrown my way. Okay, so you have a blank card. So someone doesn't know what to say to you. Their mind is going blank with how to approach you, how to speak to you, how to initiate conversation with you. So you may be in no contact with the person on your mind, or have limited contact, and they just don't know what to say. Like maybe you're just acting a little cold towards them or avoidant. Okay? So let's get started. Okay. Someone could be a student. So someone could be looking at, going to school, picking up something. Also, like doing some research. Like somebody could be learning the Bible, spirituality. They could be going off to college or going to leave soon. You could have a child with this person, okay? A younger child who is a student, school age child, okay? I owe nothing. So your person might be dealing with some losses, bad credit, maybe some financial restrictions, or maybe they're codependent to 12 when I say that on somebody, because to provide for them in some form of way, okay? Because they haven't, they lack maybe some laziness, don't really want to work or work temporarily to really provide for themselves. Someone could be working out of their first house. So the first house really talks about your self-identity, your personality, your physical appearance. So someone might focus more on how they look to others. They may put a lot of money, not into providing for things that are long term, like a house, financial savings, things that they need, but they may put more money into like buying shoes, clothes, because they want to have that appearance. They want to come across like they look nice. And that's the thing, like I always wonder about, like you see people that will go out and buy name brand clothes, but then yet they're living in a have to have a place for roommates because they can't pay their bills, or they have to rob Peter Paul to pay the light bill, or they don't have the money for their light bill or their rent or something. But yet they're spending this money on these name brand clothes. It's like, get it together. That's not a priority. That's a want. You don't need that. Take care of your situations. First house also talks about how you express yourself to the world. So this person really cares about their identity. And if things didn't work out between you, maybe they felt like, because they're so worried about their self-image and their identity and how they come across and physical appearance. This could have been somebody that had like a certain look that they wanted in their woman or their man. Or they could feel like you didn't fit in with them. Like, you guys just don't look right together. Like maybe they're so, they need that validation from the outside world so much, and you're just secure in who you are. You stand in your strength, you stand in your uniqueness, your oneness. And that's something that, it just was not a match with that person. Okay? Ooh, what turned? Somebody could be in the 60s, or 6 could be relevant. 6 does talk about lovers, partnerships, and choices. Okay? So this person made a choice to be with someone else, possibly. Again, maybe they didn't feel like you guys were great partners because maybe they felt like you were opposite of one another. This person says that they're doing some healing. They're healing some things about them. It could be their mindset. It could be healing from some addiction, some physical ailments. They could just be healing from some past traumas and fears. Okay? Fire sign. Your person could be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If you're not familiar with that, to know if your person is a fire sign, Aries is from March 21st through April 19th. Leo is from July 23rd through August 22nd. And Sagittarius is from November 22nd to December 21st with birthdays, okay? If they themselves are not a fire sign, they could have fire sign in their chart. Very passionate people. Your person could be a homebody, okay? Or you could have been the homebody in the relationship. Because I feel like if this person was really in their first house, where a physical appearance and personality and everything and how they express themselves, like you might have been the homebody. They may have been the more outgoing one. This person may have a Dodge car, Dodge truck. This person put you in a friends with benefit situation. Or either this person has friends with benefits. They have somebody that they're telling you is just a friend, but they're doing something else, you know, in the background. It's more than just a friendship. So it's somebody being sneaky. This person could be an atheist, or, you know, not even just an atheist, but this person, you might be spiritual, they might be religious, and they just don't agree, you know, based on their religion, like what you do. This person could be from the north side, live on the north side of town or wherever it is that you're staying. And with that being that color, a sacral color, this is somebody who is associated with creativity, emotions, and sensuality. So, you know, this kind of goes hand in hand with this being like a sacral chakra, with working with the sacral area, their sensuality. You know, we did have friends with benefits out here. So, you know, I wouldn't be surprised, like, if this person definitely, like, has a, let's say, a black book of men or women that they can contact at any time, because they're really working out of the sensual side and they're really attracted to that. Okay, what else? This person, it says prior inmate, so this person could have had a run-in with the law, could have been arrested and had to go to jail. Okay, something about New York. Your person could be from New York or looking to go to New York, take a trip, or involved with somebody from New York. You could be from New York. Okay, yeah, see, now we have pimp out here. Okay, I told you this person was, you know, has friends with benefits, working with their sacral side. This person could be a mechanic, good with their hands, know how to fix things, and this person could be dealing with some karma right now. And part of that karma could be to deal with some family issues that they probably should have healed from the past, or maybe they're having family issues as a karma for the way that they treated you. Maybe this has to go in along with the healing. They're trying to heal these family issues. This person could have had a deceased mother. Okay, I'm sorry if you do. And with this color, you know, it represents like the root chakra for me. So it talks about like their survival, their safety, their birth, their stability. So maybe like this mother, and this comes under karma and family issues. So like maybe with this, this person, they having some family issues because maybe their mother passed at a young on them at a younger age, and maybe they just not have that guidance, nurturing, and love from the mother, and maybe they have these family issues because they didn't put that to rest or heal from the hurt and the pain that came with that, and it's allowing them to close their heart and not really love. Okay, so then we have dominoes out here. This person may like to play dominoes, and it's funny, like I talk about them not being able to heal their heart, because this is green, and green represents the heart chakra, and it talks about your balance in your relationships and your compassion. Okay, so that's funny how that came out after that. I can't love you because I don't love myself. Again, like, yeah, this person has their heart closed, and I feel like they're engaging in superficial relationships that they can just have for lust or friendship, or just talk to, but not really get their heart to. People that they don't really have to invest their love into. Okay, this person might have a burner phone, so your person may actually have two phones. And it could be because they're a pimp, because they have friends with benefits, and it could be that they're involved with someone, or for whatever reason we're not going to get into. Okay, so we have next, we have like park, playground, meetup spots or hookups. So this person could be meeting with people or hooking up with people in a park, playground, or they just might have a specific meetup spot that they meet up with to hook up. Okay, yeah, so they're not bringing them to their home. They're not bringing them to their home because they're keeping it very superficial. They're not inviting them to meet their family and friends. Could be to hide some of their family issues, or it could be just because, you know, they're not trying to build a type of relationship with you, and so they're just keeping you for, you know, friends with benefits. This person could have a suspended driver's license, or it could be because somebody who lives at home. They could be married or in a long-term relationship or have a live-in person. This person could have a suspended driver's license, okay? This person could like water sports. They could be into water. Water is very healing. They could be, like I said, this person could be an actor or actress, okay? So they could be a celebrity, an actor, actress. They also could be somebody who likes to perform for the people. They're acting, hiding a mask, not really showing who they really are, okay? This person does have Venus in their sign, so they are a, you know, they do have a lot of love and attraction and beauty. They do have values, and they do like to be in relationships, okay? Stripper popped up here twice. It acted like it didn't want to come out, but finally came out. So this person could be dancing, stripping, or this person could have got involved with a stripper. This person could like music, play a musical instrument, okay? This person could like to shoot pool, and this person could also drive a forklift. Okay, and then we have family property. Okay, so we do have out here, I own nothing. And then we do have like friends with benefits, north side, to see some other family issues. So this person could be having family issues over some family property. This person with them owning nothing could be staying with family or family owned home or family owned property. Okay, again, somebody, you know, they're relying, codependent on someone, maybe living with a parent, brother, sister, cousin, grandmother, whomever. And this person could actually be your baby daddy. Okay, you could have a child with this person. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, and then we have homeless. So yeah, like this person is homeless. Like they don't have something really of their own, or what they do have is not in their name, because they have nothing, they have no credit, they have nothing, they're relying on somebody else. So they're probably putting things in other people's name, and they're codependent because they're using other people for their source of stability. Okay, this is someone who could do online dating. Okay, and right now they just feel alone, dealing with some anxiety. They feel abandoned, abandoned house. Okay, so someone could be staying at an abandoned house because it says that they're homeless, or they could be staying on a house that's going to be foreclosed or taken back from the bank because they weren't able to keep up on their payments. Or they could purchase an abandoned house, or their family had an abandoned house, meaning a house that they weren't really utilizing. They're allowing your person to stay in. You were my secret. This person did keep you a secret from their family and friends, like they were involved with you or what you guys had going on. It could be because they put you in a friends with benefit situation, you know, even though they could have gaslit you to make you think that you were going to be more and that you guys were working on more. Okay, so my card is straight backwards, so I had to turn it back around. We're going to get about 3 more, and then we're going to move on from these descriptions. Rapunzel. Okay, so this person puts you in the mind like the Disney character Rapunzel. They're curious, willing to step outside of their comfort zone. Okay, so they're curious about you. They see you stepping out of your comfort zone, doing what makes you happy, listening to your intuition, following your intuition, and they see that, and they could be a little envious of that, or they could admire that about you. Okay, give me 2 more important ones, Spirit. Okay. Buzz Lightyear. If you remember that Disney character, afraid to be himself or herself, but wants to be a superhero. So like this. Okay, so I feel like with that Buzz Lightyear, with them being afraid to be himself or herself, I feel like this is somebody who hides behind a mask. Okay, don't really want to tell you how they really feel on the outside, like with you, because you come across so strong, so independent, knowing who you are, and like you bring this on this person. So this person was attracted to you, that like you, but they don't really want to tell you like how much they really care about you, or how much, you know, or even allow you to really see who they really are, because they're living this mask. But again, because they had the first house, so they care about their identity, how they come across to others. Like, they need that validation from other people. But this person wants to be a superhero for those. Like, so I feel like for you, with you being on a higher vibration, they couldn't show you a particular side of them. But to others, they come across like saving them. Like the people that are on the lower vibration or lower than them, 1505, when I say that, they want to be the superhero for them, okay? Like they want to go fix something that's broken. Like, and we did have mechanic. Like maybe they want to, oh, somebody's car broke down, they can't afford to get it fixed. Here, I'm going to fix it for you. I'm going to do this for you. Or, you know, maybe somebody needs a place to stay, and maybe they're the one providing the family home. Oh, stay here. Like they want to be the superhero for somebody, where they get that acknowledgement, that pat on the back, that whoa, you know, that that person's building them up. But with you being on a higher level, like you need them to raise the bar to come up to your level, okay, to be more of who they are meant to be, to not live behind that mask, okay, to be them true selves, okay. And that person wasn't able to do that. They're afraid to do that. Okay, give me one more. Chevy. Somebody could have a Chevy car, Chevy truck, okay. So that's it on the makeshift. So let's see, we'll get a little bit of physical features, and then we'll see what's hidden. Okay. Give me some physical features for the person on the collective's mind. Can I have some physical features, please? Okay. I'm just going to do one and see what comes out on that one. Okay. Thank you. We have a couple, guys. Okay, so for physical features, we have a resting bitch face. So this person could always just have that intimidating look, that, you know, not inviting, but that look that just kind of say, like, you just know, like, okay, this person's going to have something negative to say, something's wrong. They just have that bitch face. Okay, somebody could be a blonde, can have blonde hair, natural or dyed. Someone can have long hair, could be real or not real, you guys, okay? Somebody can have a beauty mark, possibly in their face, you know, by their eye or their lip, but something that kind of stands out to you about that beauty mark. Someone could be bald. The person you're dealing with could have been bald. All right, someone could be pregnant. This person you were dealing with could have gotten someone pregnant throughout your relationship, and it could be why you guys are not together. Somebody could have wavy hair. Someone could be in the age range of 27 or 45. Someone can have a pale skin tone. And someone could like to wear a handkerchief, okay? So could be your person or who they were involved with, like to tie their hair up. And not just a handkerchief, but you know, a lot of people like to protect their hairstyles. Like they just walk around and they just keep their hair tied up in like bonnets. So we're going to not only say handkerchief, but we'll say bonnets or hair wraps, okay? Your person also could be of the nationality, like one of those cultures that wear those head wraps on their head as well. So we won't just say handkerchief on there. All right, so let's see. What is that going on in your person environment? Alright. So this is the what's the vibe. So we're going to see what's going on in your person's environment. What is it at a collective? Okay. So Epiphany came out. So with the Epiphany card, this is somebody who's doing some self-reflection right now. They're trying to get answers to questions that they may have, like, you know, what went wrong with the collective and I? Why aren't we together? Like, why did things go? Because you may have just, like, some of you might not have given them a reason why you're leaving. You could have just blocked them, went out of contact with them, ghosted them because they've been ghosting you, and you just got tired, you healed, and you're like, you know what, no explanation needed. Why explain what does not require an explanation? Okay? They know what they did. This person liked the nightlife. Yeah, this is somebody who likes to go out. Remember we had stripper right here? So with the nightlife, let's talk about strip tease, gamble, Vegas. We do have I owe nothing. Like this person, really didn't have the money. So maybe when they got money, they were spending it foolishly because they care so much about their identity. Maybe they want to look like they had it all and they didn't. Remember we did have like out there, like maybe somebody spends their money on their clothes or shoes and stuff to look a certain way. Okay, and this could be why like they're homeless or dealing with some stuff. And we do have like, okay, this person doing striptease and stuff, and we didn't know we had this person who wanted to have this friends with benefits, who possibly could have gotten somebody pregnant on you. Okay, so yeah, somebody, we have time. Somebody felt like they wasted time with you. They were trying to delay time with you. They were trying to delay their healing and getting into a relationship with you. They probably were holding on to you, but they were trying to delay you from moving on and finding somebody else by gaslighting you, by telling you they want a relationship, by telling you they want to build with you. This could also be somebody who, when you contacted them and you wanted to see them 2020, they always tell you that I'm busy, I'm working, I have something going on, I'll call you back, and then they don't. Okay, they're not really working, they just don't want to spend the time with you. They're procrastinating, they're delaying things. Okay, and now I think that they're dealing with the anxiety and the frustration behind it, and they're feeling isolated and rejected by you because they wasted your time. You may feel like they wasted your time. Okay, but now this person's dealing with some self-inflicted wounds, that they brought them on themselves because they should have been honest with you. Okay, yeah, you're recharging. Like you moved on, you let go, you cleared your mind. You might be going by water, doing things by water, sitting by water, looking by water. It's healing for you. You might be just admiring the sunrise or the sunset at the water, but you're recharging. You're definitely calling back your energy and recharging because this person drained a lot of your energy from you. Okay, yeah, you're balanced now. So you have harmony. So you balanced yourself. You're at peace. You're happy. And this person's left to deal with the karmics. They wanted to go out here and party, live a nightlife, go gamble, strip tease, pay for strippers, prostitutes, whatever they were doing on their online dating. And they just dealt with a lot of third parties. They had a lot of third party affairs going out there. So this is somebody who hasn't learned their lesson and they're repeating a cycle. Okay, but you also could have some third parties hating on you, and your person could be hating on you at this moment because you walked away from them. But they burned the bridge. They burned the bridge with you by how they acted with you in your relationship. 2202, when I said that, they were disloyal. They turned their back on you. There's no trust left in that relationship. Okay, so you went in and you blocked them. Like you ceased communication. You moved on. You feel like there's nothing to say, doesn't need to be explained. What's understood does not need to be explained. 2222 when I say that. So you want them to stop calling you. They could be calling you from blocked phone numbers. Okay, so if you're getting a lot of phone calls from blocked numbers, it does not always mean that it's a spam call from someone trying to do business, or one of those, they sold your numbers out. It really could be your person calling you from there because they're dealing with a lot of tension right now. They're stressed out. They're having migraines. They're worried about this connection. How can I get you back? How can they get this friendship back? Like they've lost control. Like this is a person I feel like that really wants to control the situation and have control of what's going on, and you moved on and they didn't anticipate that when that happened. Okay, and now there's a lot of distance between you two. Like some of you, if you're married, you're looking at or filed for a divorce. You've moved on from this person. You could have left the city, left the area. They're not handling the separation well at all. Okay, they feel like you ghosted them. But here's the thing. Like what were they thinking when they did these things to you? Like were they there for you? Did they care how they made you feel? But now that the shoe is on the other foot, like they can't handle it. But typical. Like people don't believe in doing to others as others do unto you. You healed, you moved on. I have a couple of these backwards, guys, so let me fix it right quick. Okay, and we're gonna look at what lies beneath. So we're gonna look at some hidden truths about this person. Yeah, what we're gonna see, like get an insight of like just some hidden truths. What's going on? We're going to shed light on some things that they might be hiding from you. And then we'll get 11 messages from them, and then we'll wrap it up after we get 11 messages from them, okay? Alright, my spirit guys, what is a hidden truth about the person on the collective mind? Woo! Woo, that came out big time. Envy. They are envious of you. And remember, I told you I felt that earlier that they were envious because you were able to walk away, let them go. Like, and I also feel like whoever they're involved with might be envious of you as well, like whoever third party, because they know that this person really has these feelings for you. Yeah, whatever situation, this karmic situation they put themselves in, police might be involved, so there might be some conflict going on in their environment. Police could be called on for many reasons. Like this person might have a run-in with the police because they could be drinking, driving, run a red light, or they could get in a car accident. They could be going through conflicts with someone, and police are being called to settle those conflicts. The community, the neighbors could be calling because maybe this person have a lot of drama going on outside their home because karmics, they like attention. They have actors out here. So somebody wants to put on a show, perform for the audience. And so, they could be doing this and police are having to get involved at some point, you call game over. Like you put an end to the relationship. This person, because they broke your heart. See your heart in the middle of there with the crack in it? This person broke your heart, and so you ended whatever connection you had with them. You no longer wanted to be involved with somebody who is not going to protect your relationship and protect your feelings in your heart. And now they're actually doing some investigating on you. They're trying to see what you're up to, spying on you, maybe looking on your, if you have a website or if you're on social media, or even coming by your job, or just trying to figure out, like, are you involved with someone else? What are you doing with your life? Who you're talking to? What are you doing? Because there's no communication, okay? And this person could be getting played. They could be getting played by the karmics that they got involved with, and they could be investigating them because they want to see like what they're up to, and that's how they're going to catch them and realize that they're being played. Like somebody's manipulating them, lying to them, and controlling them. They're actually a puppet in the circumstance. 26, 26 when I said that. Okay, and they may want to come to you and tell you about it, how they got played or how they were done wrong by this karmic, but you don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear that because you don't care. Like they did you wrong, they manipulated you. Why do you want to hear about what's going wrong in their life? You don't want to hear about the promiscuous women that they're laying around with, are free for all, these karmics, these pygmies. You don't want to know about that. It's not sleeping with your man, but they know they messed up with you. They know it's the end. You call it end because they messed up due to their actions, okay? Theirs and theirs alone. All right, so let's get a loving message that what they would like to say, because they know that they can't talk to you. You don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it because you knew they were sleeping around on you with karmics, and now they're realizing that sleeping around with other people has caused you to walk away. So let's see what they would like to say to you. All right. Yeah, they would like to, they say paradise. They want to take you on a trip, maybe take you somewhere. They want to enjoy you. They want to, have that playfulness back with you, that happiness and that joy, okay? They saw you as a place of peace. Now they're in a stressful situation. Yeah, and they want this, the clock coming out here, they want to ask you for time. They need time. They need time to get their life together. They need time to close the cycle that they're in, to move away from this karmic situation that they found themselves stuck in at this time. They need time to heal, okay? But they want to progress forward with you, and they want to know if they can have some more time. Like, they don't want you to walk away. They see you making healthy choices with your life, with your love, putting more self-care, taking care of yourself. They see you happy. They see love. They see, and they want to come in and they want to start to make healthy choices, okay? You have keep on the ring. So, yeah, this person, they had a lot of options. They had unconventional one-night stands. They strung you along. They were stringing other people along. Also with the key, they could be, someone could have given them a key to their house, and they probably have someone that they're living with, or someone that they're staying like a couple of days a week at their house, okay? Hammer, they want to come in and rebuild with you. They do know that they sabotaged this relationship with you, but they want to come in and repair it and work on it, because you were the only person that ever offered them this unconditional love, okay? You made them feel whole. You were very affectionate. You were selfless, and you're attractive. You're a very beautiful individual, and they were attracted to your energy inside and out. Okay, they want to have a new beginning with you. They want to put a close to the cycles that they're doing, to their ways. Okay, they are having tragic endings in their life. It's possible that they could have lost someone. We did have deceased mother earlier, but this person could have recently lost someone, maybe a friend, a child, a relative, someone close to them, and it's causing this person to go through some type of transition, to be reborn again, to transform and get their life together. Okay, but they're still interested in you. So if you're wondering like how this person feels about you, like they're still interested in you. Okay, they want to date you. They want to come in. They want to flirt with you. They want to have one more last time with you. Okay, so these are some insights about the person that was on your mind. Do leave me a comment. Let me know if any of this resonated with you, if any of this sounds like the person that you were involved with or your situation. I welcome all comments. I will read and respond back to you. Communicate with me. Like, share, hit the notification bell to let you know when I have future readings so that you can continue what else I see. Okay, and until then, have a great day, guys.